What's up, guys? And welcome to another story time. So I have a story to tell you guys that happened to me when I was a teenager. I don't remember the exact age, but let me go ahead and tell you the story. So what happened was I was with my friend and my brother, and we were hanging outside. And as we were hanging outside, we found a dumpster, and we went inside the dumpster. You know, like it's one of those trash, those like big green trash dumpsters, like when they like gutting a building and stuff like that. They dump all of the materials there. So anyway, we was in the dumpster looking for stuff. We always did all kind of things like that. Just looking for all kind of things, adventures and stuff. So when we were in the dumpster, we stumbled upon some, bags of like a powdered cement. Maybe like plaster or something like that. Cement, plaster. So what happened was we decided to take some with us, and we got some we found some bags like those little brown bags that usually when you purchase something from the stores, they used to, I don't know if they still do it, but when you used to buy like candy and stuff like that, like little brown bags. So we took the plaster and the cement, and we started put it inside the bags, right? So we filled like the bags up with the cement. So we decided to take it with us. We went to it's like a park next to a building. Anyway, was in there in the field, and what happened was we started to take the cement and the powdered cement and throw it up in the air with the bags, right? So we're like just throwing it up, so it kind of like makes the powder, like just comes out kind of like a long streak of like a comet, of powder coming up in the air, as we were throwing them up. So we're busy throwing them up, having fun, just doing all kind of crazy stuff, throwing the cement up in the air. And what happened was my friend threw it up, and I looked up. When he threw it up and I looked up, some of the cement just fell right in my freaking right eye. Boom! It just went like that, like pop, right in my eye. Instant. As soon as it hit my eye, it was like instant acid feeling. It was like burning my eye so bad. I was like, oh, my eye went right in my eye. Oh, it was burning so bad. I was on the floor, rolling all over the floor, like, oh my God, it's burning my eye. It wasn't my friend's fault, we were just fooling around. So the thing is that when he threw it up, I ended up looking up and it hit me in my eye. So it's not really his fault. We were just messing around with, cement. So anyway, so my eye was burning. It just kept burning and burning. I was trying to rub it and stuff. I mean, that was probably a bad thing to do. So what happened was, I decided to go home, with my hand in my eye. When I got home, I told my mother, I was like, cement went in my eye. We was playing around with cement, and it fell in my eye. So my mother immediately started yelling at me, whatever. And then she took me to the bathroom to rinse out my eye with a lot of water, and my eye was just like acidly burning. I couldn't take it. It was burning so bad. I guess the chemical reaction on the cement. So it was like acid, like a really bad acid feeling. So I was like, it was like she kept trying to hold my eye open. It was very difficult for me to hold my eye open while she was trying to rinse it out with water, And then I immediately was rushed to the hospital. Man, so when I went to the hospital, they laid me back, and then they opened up my eye, and it took these plastic bottles of whatever liquid. I'm assuming it probably was like some kind of water, probably water or something like that. I don't know if it was medicated or whatever. And they were just squirting my eye, kept squirting my eye for a long time, squirting my eye, and kept squirting my eye. It was burning so bad, man. It was excruciating. It was one of the worst pains I ever felt in my life. You know, one of the worst pains. And it just kept squirting and squirting my eye, like shh, and shh, and kept getting more bottles and squirting my eye. Man, so I ended up, they ended up patching my eye, and I had to go home, you know, and come back again the next day. So the thing is that being that my right eye, you know, was affected by the cement, was causing my left eye to stay shut. I don't know whether it was a mental thing or whatever, but I couldn't open up my left eye for nothing. I could not open up my left eye for nothing. So I had to pretty much walk around blind. So, you know, my mother, of course, you know, was guiding me back home, whatever. So I couldn't open my right eye. I just could not open my right eye. So I just kept both my eyes closed. I couldn't. I tried to open my eye, both my eyes. But anyway, so they put like a patch over my eye to come back tomorrow, you know, for me to come back the next day. So for that whole day, rest of the day till the next day, I was blind for one day. It is a horrible feeling to be blind. I would rather be dead than blind. It's just a nightmare, you know, like you just can't do anything. And plus I was in pain because of, you know, because of my eye was so irritated. I'm sure it was red as hell. I don't remember. Of course I couldn't see it because my eye was messed up. You know, it's one of the worst experiences I've ever had. So the next day, I went back to the hospital, and at the hospital, one of the doctors opened up my eye, my right eye, and put this some kind of like it was kind of like a film or like a paper like type of thing, like you know, like the type that they use, like they do like testing with. It seemed like that way, but it had like what it looked like. It had like two little points on it. So he opened up my eye and he like poked my eye with it. I guess my pupil. I don't know what it is. Maybe it was medication. I don't know. He poked it with it. Oh my God, that was so painful. Oh my God, I was He did it one time, and then he had like what is that? For the like an eye exam thing, you know, with the letters, but on a computer screen. So he asked me, open up your eye and see if you could what can I read, you know. So I was like, first of all, I couldn't open up my eye. I was like, I can't open my eye because it was burning. I can't open my eye. He was like, try, you got to try to open up my. When I tried to open my eye to read it, it was just blur, just completely blurred. I couldn't see anything. I was like, I can't see. It was, I can't see nothing. It's just blurry. I can't. They said, okay, you know. He sent me home to come back the next day. I came back the next day, same thing, opens my eye, puts the thing like that same kind of whatever it is. I don't know what it was. Puts it in my eye, pokes my eye. Oh my God, I get in pain again. And then he opens my eye again. He tells me open my eye, try to open my eye and read the screen. And same thing, I could not open. It was just burning so bad. So what? Okay, about the left eye, almost forgot. Like after the first night, then and I couldn't see for that entire day. What I did was, for me to be able to see, what I did was pressed against my right eye. You know, so when I pressed against my right eye, I was able to open up my left eye to see. So that's the way I was walking around and looking around with just my left eye. You know, I had to press against it. You know, so when I would press against it, I don't know, I guess some mental control or whatever, I was able to open up my left eye and look around. I was like, oh my God, I could see. At least I could see because I didn't see for a whole day. So I was able to see through my left eye. So anyway, going back to the doctor thing. So the second time that I went, the doctor put the thing in my eye, whatever, and I asked me to read the thing. I couldn't open my eye. I still could not open my eye. Or, you know, I opened it, but it was just extremely blurry. I couldn't see anything. And I had to go there day after day after day for 30 days. 30 days. And they had gave me an ointment to put 3 times a day in my eye, you know. So I was doing that, you know, the ointment. So for 30 days, I had to go to the back to the hospital for 30 days, and he kept on poking me with the thing each day. And as like days passed, I was able to open up my eye finally, and it was like blurry and starting to see the letters, you know, but they were blurry on the screen. And each day I would go, it would get clearer and clearer and clearer. But it took me a whole month for my eye to get better. Thank God, you know, I recovered from that. Man, being blind is like really bad. Imagine, you know, being blind for life. That's just one horrible, you know. Like I said, I would rather just be dead than to be blind. God forbid, you know, anything like that happens. You know, but it was one of my most horrible experiences I've ever had in my life. So thank God I, you know, went through that, and you know, I mean, was cured from the that right side blindness. But every time I think about, when it comes to like cement or whatever, immediately I think about that day. You know, like I'm so careful if I ever try to mess around with like cement. I even try not to mess with that stuff. You know, cement or anything plaster or anything like that, white powder stuff like that. But I really try to stay away from things like that. You know, but and that's my story, guys. You know, I was blind for one day, pretty much, and my right eye for like almost 30 days till it got progressed and it got better when I was able to see, you know. But after that, I ain't going in no dumpsters. But anyway, so that's my story, guys. And for those of you guys that are new, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'm gonna catch you guys later. Peace out to the next story. Later.